You don't have to pretend anymore, because I know you're tired of trying to hold everything together. The smile you show people is not the same face you see in the mirror at night. And tonight, it feels like you've reached the end of what you can handle. You've done everything you know how to do. You've tried to fix it and to pray harder, to be stronger, to keep going. But somehow, nothing is changing fast enough. And now you're sitting in silence wondering, why am I still here, still struggling, still waiting? If that's you right now, you are not alone in this moment, because this is where many hearts break quietly without anyone noticing. And in this place where your strength runs out, this is where something powerful begins. Lord, I come before you not as someone strong, but as someone who has nothing left to prove. I've tried to fix what I couldn't fix. I've tried to carry what was never meant to be carried alone. And now I finally admit it. I can't do this on my own anymore. There are battles I don't have answers for. There are emotions I don't know how to explain. There are nights I lie awake pretending I'm okay when I'm not. So today, I stop pretending. I lay down every weight I've been carrying in silence. The pressure, the fear, the uncertainty, the exhaustion, the disappointment. And I give it all to you, because I've learned something painful but true. When I try to control everything, I lose my peace. But when I surrender, something changes inside me. Not always my situation, but my strength to survive it. So right now, in this moment, I ask for help where I have no strength left. When I can't fix it, fix what I cannot fix. When I can't open the door, open what I cannot open. When I can't see the way forward, create a way where there is no way, because I've reached the end of what I can do. And maybe that's exactly where you begin. Heal the parts of me that no one sees, the quiet pain I don't talk about, the thoughts I don't say out loud. Hold me together in the places I feel like I'm falling apart. And if I am honest, sometimes I feel like I'm barely holding on. So if I can't hold myself together, hold me instead. Replace panic with peace. Replace confusion with clarity. Replace exhaustion with new strength. Not a fake strength, but a deep one, the kind that carries people through storms. Teach my heart to rest again, not because everything is solved, but because I trust I'm not walking through this alone. And I remember your word, not as something distant, not as old pages in a book, but as something alive, speaking directly into the place I am right now. Because when my thoughts are loud, your word becomes the only voice that still brings peace. And you said in Isaiah 41 verse 10, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." So even when everything inside me feels unstable, you are still holding me steady. Even when I don't feel strong, I'm still being held by a strength that is not mine. And maybe I forgot that I was never meant to carry life alone in the first place. In 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, you remind me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." So maybe my weakness is not something to hide. Maybe it is the very place where you begin to show your power. Maybe the moments I feel like I am falling apart are the moments you are holding me together in ways I cannot see. So I stop trying to be enough, and I let your grace be enough for me. And then you speak again, softly, personally, in Matthew 11 verse 28. "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Not fix yourself first, not to be stronger first, but simply come. So I come to you tired, I come to you overwhelmed. I come to you with thoughts I cannot organize and emotions I cannot explain. I come not because I have strength, but because I have nothing left to pretend with. And in Psalm 34, verse 18, you speak again, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." So even in this broken place, I'm not abandoned. Even in this quiet pain no one sees, I am not forgotten. Even when I feel like I'm at my lowest, you are closer than I ever realized. And maybe that is what I needed to know all along. Not that life would always be easy, but that I would never walk through it alone. Because you are near, not far, not delayed, not absent, near. And if you are near, then I am not lost. Even here, I am seen. Even here, I am known. Even here, I am held. And I let that truth sink deeper than my fear. Because fear says I am alone, but your word says I am not. Fear says I will not make it, but your word says you will strengthen me. Fear says I am too weak, but your word says your power lives in weakness. So I choose to believe your word over my worry. I choose to trust your promise over my panic. I choose to rest in your presence over my pressure. And slowly, something in me begins to soften. Not because everything is solved, but because I'm no longer carrying it alone. So tonight, I stop fighting alone. I release what I cannot control. I release what I cannot understand. I release what I cannot fix. And I stop carrying questions that were never meant to be carried in my hands. Because I've learned, not everything I hold gets lighter the more I think about it. Some things only become lighter when I let them go. And so I let them go into your hands. And I trust that even when I cannot see it, something is still being worked out for my good. Even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the uncertainty. Let peace settle where anxiety has lived too long. Let calm return to a mind that has been overwhelmed. Let rest enter places in me that have not known rest for a long time. And let my breathing slow as my heart learns again what safety feels like. Let hope rise again in a heart that feels tired. Not forced hope, not fake positivity, but quiet hope, the kind that survives storms. And when I wake up tomorrow, I may still have questions about timing, questions about why things happened the way they did, questions about what comes next. But I will also have something stronger than answers. I will have strength to keep going. Not because everything changed overnight, not because every problem disappeared, not because life suddenly became easy, but because I'm no longer carrying it alone. And maybe that's the miracle I needed most. So I rest now, not in certainty, but in trust. And I let my mind stop racing and my heart stop fighting, just for tonight. Because you are still here, and that is enough for me to sleep in peace. So I surrender this night into your hands, and I receive whatever grace I need for tomorrow. Amen. So if you feel like you can't right now, that is okay, because you were never meant to carry everything alone. And when you can't, there is still a strength greater than yours, already carrying you. Rest tonight, you are not forgotten.